Thank you, Mr. Chair, and a warm good evening to all the participants here. I am here representing the State Housing Corporation of Andhra Pradesh, and this being the pioneering agency in construction of houses for the poor across Andhra Pradesh. It started way back in 1979 under Companies Act and wholly owned by state government. And this is our headquarters. Basically, why I'll just run through this what we do, but how we are doing and how we are taking IT to help us in delivering better services for the citizen, to bring in transparency and also speed of services. I will try to focus on it more. So we deal with number of schemes both by central government and state government for giving shelter to the poor. Basically state-sponsored schemes like rural and urban housing. We have given a name called Indiramma, which is a flagship program for constructing houses for the poor in the state, and centrally sponsored schemes like Indira Awas Yojana, housing for weavers, then fishermen, BD workers, then urban schemes like JNU, RM and IHSDP, all those schemes. If you see the number of houses, we have already constructed from 1983 till today more than 10 million houses. So this is by far, if you consider one agency, definitely we are number one in the country, and definitely I am hopeful, but it has to be corroborated after due verification. We are number one in the world as a single agency which has constructed more houses in the entire world also. Because many countries taking a few 100,000 houses itself is a big deal. In many states, even in India, is also constructing 2 lakhs, 3 lakh houses is also a big challenge. But every year, Andhra Pradesh from 1983 onwards till 2004, constructing 2-3 lakhs every year. From there on, now it is every year at least 1 million houses every year. So this is the big amount of work we are doing, and the amount of money spent is also much higher. If you see the numbers, probably we don't have much time to go through the entire presentation, but we are miles ahead of other states in the country. For example, this photograph will show you how thatched houses are becoming good, secure houses across the state. We have number of videos, if time permits, and if somebody is interested, we can share with them. And the implementation strategy is more of a facilitator than the constructing agency. We provide technical and financial support. We handhold the beneficiary, and we are basically a facilitator than a provider. So the concept of core house, how it goes on, all those things are very, very important. And if we have a small video for a minute, I'll show you.
ఒక్కో ఇంటికి 60,000 రూపాయలు నిర్మాణం చేయడం జరిగిందని అధికారులు తెలియజేస్తున్నారు. మొదటి విడతలో 1,012 ఇళ్ల నిర్మాణానికి అనుమతి లభించగా
It's okay, please go ahead. No problem.
ఒక్కో ఇంటికి 60,000 రూపాయలు నిర్మాణం చేయడం జరిగిందని అధికారులు తెలియజేస్తున్నారు. మొదటి విడతలో 1,012 ఇళ్ల నిర్మాణానికి అనుమతి లభించగా
So that's all. So basically, a small clip I have put just to show how people are constructing their houses on their own while we provide them basic support. So some type design and the cost-effective and environmental friendly technologies we use, how we train the people, the beneficiaries, masons, and then after they get trained, how they go and construct. And the transparency, this is most important. When more than 20,000 locations, if your area of operation is spread over, then how do you deal with them? How anybody wants to know about anything, what is happening. So how to go and see this and how people get convinced. There's a good public portal available for the people where they can directly go and see whether their name is there, whether their house is sanctioned in their name or not, what is happening to their house. I don't know whether the internet is working here. If it is working, then probably you can see there's a problem in the net anyway. So you can see, when you go to this house site, you can see what is happening in the entire state. The beneficiaries list, up to the village level, then the 39 details about them, 39 column details about them, and the complaint redressal system toll-free number is also there. So the entire money distribution is done on online basis. Nobody now gives money by check or cash or anything. Once the house comes to a particular level of construction, money is automatically transferred into the beneficiary's account. So nowhere this kind of mammoth scaling is attempted except in Andhra Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh Housing Corporation with the help of CGG, Center for Good Governance, is able to do this in recent months. Earlier, we also used to give money in cash, then we went to checks, then we have gone to the distribution at the level of division, then to district level, then we have come to the state level. Now money directly goes from my office to the beneficiary's account whenever they are ready for a payment due. So urban housing also we have some clips, we will see them later, how the slum afterwards is looking like when they are constructed in a good shape, how they are looking. We have some videos we can show you later if you want. And the land and the infrastructure is always given by the government. So this is a rural housing colony, you can see they are looking, once they are layout colony, they are much better. If they are in situ development, probably the development can't be seen so much, because here and there houses are spread over in the village, and we only help the beneficiary to construct the house, and rest of the houses and infrastructure the concerned local body has to take up. So the initiatives in ICT, which I was referring, now the house, when the 20,000 locations are in one place, where are going on, then how do you deal with these places? How we know what is happening there? So for example, if the houses are under construction, if you see, if you take 100 photographs, that will be sufficient to take care of all maybe 10 lakh houses, because at the stage of construction, everything looks same. People can misrepresent saying, this basement level, this is my photograph. But how do you know that is the same house which is constructing? So we are thinking, and we are also already going ahead with geotagging, so that when the photograph is geotagged, photograph is taken at that place with longitude and latitude with GPS coordinates, then they can't do any misrepresentation. All payments are directly adjusted to the individual accounts through net banking. Then inspection by our officers, and see how our people know where the house is constructed or at what level of the house is progressing. This we are also introducing a system called SMS alert system. Beneficiary or the mason who is constructing the house, he gives SMS to our central server, then the central server receives it, then they decodes it, and then it gives the information which is required at individual level. For example, to me, all the houses, number of houses will come. To my project director at the district level, only his district level things come. Then to the other deputy at his level, only he gets that information. Below that, he gets much lesser information. For the work inspector, he will get only that 30-40 houses which he needs to go and look and take the photograph. So this is how automated workflow goes on. Then the reports come after the inspection is done. So SMS from the beneficiary, then work inspector geotag, he takes the photograph and then information is updated in the server. And this is how the workflow goes on. Then step 4 is step 2 to step 3 is decision making. Then once we are satisfied that house is constructed to that level, PRO, the payment release order is generated by deputy, and then the work, then the money is flowing to the beneficiary's account, and the beneficiary gets a call as well as an SMS saying that now money is in your account, you can go and withdraw it. So this is how the entire loop takes place. So this is the loop. which takes place. This is 30 days is the maximum time. We are able to do in some places within 14-15 days, but this is the maximum time we are allowing our people to complete the entire cycle. So benefits of geotagging, as you know, geotagging application enables to take at the defined location. Size of the house is also automatically recorded, because there are people who construct big house and look for money, because in the first place they are not eligible, so we can't give them money. So to see that they are really people who deserve, the size of the house is taken here, then no possibility of fake photograph, automated workflow is taken care, monitoring can be done by anywhere and by anybody. So one location I have given as a model. If you see the village photograph and how our houses are distributed within that village can also be seen here. As you go, then we can see whether the house at what stage, whether it is starting stage, whether it has come to a basement level, whether it has come to lintel level, or it is roof level, or everything is completed. Everything is known with this photograph. So this is what I would like to say. If any questions or anything is there, I'll be very happy to answer. Thank you very much.